I took cosmetology 7 years ago. I graduated, but I haven't taken my cosmetology test. I barely applied for it. Why? Because I'm gonna say it like this because I'm gonna tell the whole story of how I been in the salon. Because of my legal status, I wasn't able to send my papers to Stable, but thanks God now I did. I've been in that salon for 7 years since 2005. In the 7 years that I've been there, Stable has come, well, I've been there 3 times. They came like 3 years ago the first time, and I was cutting hair. I didn't know it was a Stable. It was a short lady that probably she comes here, and then I was cutting hair. And suddenly I see, psh, like a picture, and I was like, is that the light that is going off? So I kept cutting. And then, again, psh, and I was like, who's taking pictures without asking, you know? So I keep cutting. And then one of the ladies comes sweeping the floor, she's like, stay for here. And I'm like, so I kept cutting and cutting and cutting. I ended up leaving that guy very bald. I was nervous, you know, but I kept cutting. When she got to me, because I was the only one cutting, she said, can I see your license, please? And then she was like, right there, you know? And then she had a white paper. I was in this station, let's say, and she was over here already. And then I was cutting, and then she's like, can I see your license, please? And I said, you don't, I forgot it, right? And then she said, you forgot it? Or you don't have one? I forgot it. And then she was like, can you fill out this paper, please? Give me a moment. So I kept cutting. And then the client was like, she's just doing me a favor. She's just helping me. She's not charging me. She's my friend. The client was like defending me, you know? And then she was like, did you know if I want, I could make her stop and have her like go? And then I was like so nervous. I was just cutting. I kept cutting the hair. And then when I finished, that's when I went to her. And then she's like, that she wanted me to fill out the paper. So she checked all around. She gave a ticket of $1,700. It was to the salon. To me, she said it was a warning. She said, I'm just giving you a warning. So, but I grabbed all my stuff and I went out, you know. I was just waiting for her to give me the ticket that it was a warning, and I went out. She gave $1,000 because of me that I was working, and $500 for $100 for having the wax without the top, $100 for the bottles, $100 because the sink was dirty, $100 because one of the ladies had a station very dirty. She just had finished work. And the other $100, I don't remember the rest, but she gave us that ticket, you know, so the salon paid it, the owner. The second time she came, I was with him outside. We were talking about coming to school and finding information and about Stable. When we were outside, we were talking outside at the salon in the office like this. When I see her coming, I felt like a frost, like this, you know? And he's like, Stable. I'm like, I know, I saw her. I was a receptionist in that time when she came, because she told me the first time she told me, you could be here, but only as a receptionist, as long as you don't touch any person, right? That's what she said. People without you seeing me, of course. I'm not gonna be there without working, you know. It's like I'm there from 10 to 8. So this second time she comes, and I know she came looking to me to see if I was working. But she saw I wasn't working, so she said, okay, everything is fine. I just came to check you. So she left. 2 months ago, she came again. She comes again, but now she came because there was a lady, she came to the salon. She was there for 3 months, not that much. And there was another one that just graduated from Marinello school. She felt she knew everything. She felt that because she paid, I think, $25,000, she was like, oh, you know? But you know what? I congratulate all of you guys for being in this school. Because me, as I've seen, the school has nothing to do with education. I think it's us for preparing us for Stable, right? But we are the ones that are gonna make it if we really wanna make it in this, or if we're like, you know, whatever. And you never know what life has in the future for you guys. Okay, so that lady felt like that. And many times there was clients that came to her to get a blow dry. I remember this one time there was a white lady. You know, old people have their style. I don't know if you guys got here that they want puffy hair and this or certain way, right? When it's a client, we have to do it their way. We could give them our
suggestion,
but it has to be their way because they're paying. And remember, many clients getting that money from hard work, right? Just like us, because our job
physical.
We have to spend their hours standing up and sometimes the whole day, you know. So it's like those people. That's how I see it. Many people are cleaning houses. That's our job. I wouldn't like to be doing that. That's hard. And we have to try to pay attention to what the client wants. And this time, that lady, all she was asking her was to blow dry her hair inside and leave the brush like that with the blow dry a little bit. And the lady, she said, I'm doing it how I learned. The stylist, right? She was telling the client, I'm doing it how I learned. I paid a lot of money to go to school, so I know how I'm supposed to do it. And the client, just do it inside, just do it inside. And then the stylist, she was like, if you pay me $60, I'll do it how you want it. And I was like, that's not correct. I mean, the stylist was screaming to the client and telling her stuff that she wasn't supposed to. Are the ones you want in your chair. Because those are the clients that many times are not hard, and the clients that you're going to have in that chair every 2 or every 4 weeks. You know, those are the clients that you're going to have more often. She ended up leaving the salon because the boss asked her to leave because she wanted to take her stylist with her to put her on salon. And the clients to put her on salon. I guess she and the other lady got mad because the owner of the salon asked her to go to the other salon. She has 2 salons. So, you know, an owner of a salon chooses if she wants you in this salon today or in the other salon today. Try to put people in a way to that everybody works, you know. The lady thought she was getting fired. And later we found out through a client that she said, I had already helped her call state for an immigration. She went to scream that to her. I get home and she looks at me with her eyes kind of sad. I was like, what happened? Oh, bad news. I was like, what happened? They called immigration and stayed for us. I was like, that's good, I told her. It's good that they advise us. It's good because we're going to be preparing the salon. You know, I was going like, oh, this immigration is going to come for me. I was like, let them come. Then I'll get my paper sooner, you know, if they came. I mean, I wasn't going to be scared like, oh, I'm not going to work. I was like, and then I saw her, probably she didn't expect that reaction on me. You know, she was just like, oh, I told her, that's good that they have, which is true. I mean, it's good because then we could prepare. So I told her, you know what? From now on, just have the licensed people working and the unlicensed people not. I'll be in the salon as a receptionist, but I won't be working with clients. I told her, right? Okay. We didn't know when were they gonna come, right? But we got a letter from Staber telling us they were gonna come.
Oh.
You know, I was like, I couldn't believe it, but I know. I don't know if I should say it like this, but I mean, I know God was there. Why? Because it's like I tell her, when you're good, good things reflect. When you're bad, bad things reflect. So we knew they were going to come, but we didn't know to which salon or when. So we just had to be prepared. So, okay. I made sure everything was how it was supposed to be. And one day she appears when I was doing eyelashes. And I was expecting her on Thursdays because she always came on Thursdays. Always. This time she came on a Tuesday. She usually comes before like 12 to 2. This time she came at 1. I remember she came like at 1. But I was in one of the rooms back doing eyelashes, right? And something told, I was hearing a guy talking about the insurance of State Farm. And I needed a little brush to brush the lashes and put a little glue with, right? So I went to the front. This is the counter right here where you receive people, right? And then I went there to grab a car, and the guy was like over there. I told her, oh, we're all insured in the salon, in the house, in the car, blah, 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 with you. He was like, oh, I'm happy. When I turned around like this, she was right here. The only thing separating us was the
Counter.
Yes, she was right here. I looked at her and I was like, is that her? You know, because she was just like, and then she was grabbing a business card. She had her camera here. She didn't come like, oh, I'm stable. She was just like, and then she looked at me, what are you doing here? Are you working? And I told her, I'm making aluminum paper. And I was before the eyelashes. I had the aluminum paper in one of the stations. I was cutting it. I'm making aluminum paper. You're not working. No, I'm not working. But I came because they call to Sacramento. They've been calling to Sacramento, and as long as they call, I'm gonna keep coming. So she said, why you don't have your license? And then I told her, she's like, because of your papers? She told me that. And I told her, yes. And she said, but don't you qualify for that thing that Obama passed for the kids that came before they were 16? I told her, yes. I came when I was 12, but I'm getting all my papers together. I told her, right? So she's like, then why don't you apply? Well, I'm going to do it. And I told her, when next time you come, I'm going to have my license in my station. I hope so. La, 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 la. So, okay, so she comes, and then she opens her folder. She had her report of what people call and said about we had this, which is me, was the person in charge. And I was shaking in my legs, but I was talking to her the whole time, you know. I was trying to have this part nervous, but this part not. I was like talking to her the whole time, and then she was telling me, oh, people calling, I'm going to keep coming until people stop calling, la, 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 la. I don't know why they keep calling. And I told her, they call you because of me. I told her, they call you because of me, because they see me here, many people, because my mother-in-law tell them I don't have papers, this and that, so people, that's why they go like, oh, she doesn't have papers and she's there, you know. So, and then, you know, talking to her the whole time. So she comes, she grabs the paper and the pen and she goes, she makes a line. She says, everything looks good. Of course not. She made it look good. Everything looks good. Give this to Julie, to the owner, right? She said, I'm just going to look around to make sure everything is fine. The lady of the eyelashes was inside the room, right? So good thing I asked the other lady, can you go take her out of the room like this? She said, what? Can you please go take her out of the room? So she takes her out of the room and she puts her in another place, right? And then I had the glue open, and the thing for this, another thing was right there. And then she just goes, let me check the wax, and the things were there. I was like, she's gonna give me a ticket for the glue. But she just said, okay, everything is fine. And I told them, I called the owner, and she said, I told her, Staber's here. Oh, I'm coming. I told her, no, she already left. What? I told her, yeah, she came and she already left. And then she was like, oh. And I told her, you see, this is a proof that I didn't do anything bad, you know, because if I was bad to any of those ladies that thought that, oh, you know, this and that, I'm going to get revenge, I'm going to send Staber and immigration vote to me, right? If I was bad, probably, yeah, Staber would have closed the salon, give me a big ticket, or maybe mark me so I would never get my license. You never know what could have happened. But nothing happened. And I know God was there, and I know that since I was good show right there. You know, it's like I told him, that shows that I wasn't mad, because if I was, then it would be the other way. And everything was just like that. So
when you were cutting the guy, and he was saying that you were just doing it for favor, I thought you were allowed to do it if they're not paying you, if it's just a favor.
If you're not licensed, no.
No?
Not in front of the state bar. Took a picture of me too. That time she also took a picture. I was like, it's really good. It's a very good profession too. But it's very different here. here is, oh, I'm gonna get pretty, I'm gonna do my hair, I'm gonna do that in the salon. You're just like in a hurry, sometimes you don't even have time. But it's very important our personal appearance. To make time, wake up at least 10, 20 minutes earlier and get ready, because the personal appearance is the most important thing. When we're in the salon and people come in, that's the first thing they look at. Sometimes they go like, I want that person to do my hair because I like her hair or because she looks pretty. Sometimes many people look like if they're cleaning houses, you know, it's like, no, we're supposed to show that we work in a hair salon. I know it's a little hard, but we have to try. See, if we look good, we're gonna work more and people are gonna come more to us, and then people are gonna recommend us. Another important thing is customer service. Another important thing when you guys are in the salon, to offer products. That's a big thing. When we go in the salon, there's a lot of products, a lot of different brands and everything. There was one lady that worked with me and she asked me one day, how do I know about products? And then I told her, you know what, just go ahead and look at the products. And then I stared at the products, and it was shampoo for hydrating hair. And then the other one, shampoo for curly hair. And I told her, you know what, it's not that hard. Because the products had the name of what it is for, you know? Just take the time to look at the products and see what it is for. And when we have a client in the chair, try to find out what hair is, you know, if they have a damage, if it gets very frizzy, if it's straight and they want volume, you know. Try to look at that and then offer them, because remember, we're doctors of the hair, skin, and nails. I don't know if you guys remember, but in the cosmetology book, the other day we were reading in the salon, and it says that we are as essential as a doctor and a dentist for people. But I think we're more essential because people come more to us than to a dentist or a doctor. Isn't that correct? So you offer products, people are going to come more to us because they're going to be, this person knows, you know, what she's doing. But if we just, bye, it's like, okay, you know, they might come to us, but it's not the same if we go like, okay, look, your hair is like this, your hair is very dehydrated, you need a treatment, and then we offer more stuff. They're like, this person knows because this person is suffering with something else. Don't be scared to offer more service. Sometimes we're like, maybe this person don't have enough money. But the people we think don't have enough money are the people that spend up to $200 or more in the salon. And it's better for us because sometimes a job in a hair salon, it could be 4 hours, 8 hours. I don't know how it is, right? If you are there 8 hours, you want to be there and use the time, like when you get out of there 8 hours, that it shows in your check, you know? That you're not there just sitting down for 8 hours. It's like, I could be at home with my kid or without paying babysitting, because I know many of you guys probably pay babysitting. The thing is to have our stuff clean, always disinfect the machines, because there's many people, I don't know if here some guys come, that they get here like if it was pimples, and that's because the machines are not disinfected. You know, it's like, and we have to protect ourselves too, because let's say we take the client and we don't do any, okay, you know, it's like we have the bacteria that in there, you know, and whoever comes next is gonna go in that person. And then especially with the blood, sometimes I've seen hairstylists in the salon, they're shaving and then they go with their hand. And it's like, be careful. What if we have a little cut we don't even know? We don't know that person. For the most that person looks clean, we could get a disease too through the blood. If you're one of those persons that go like that in the blood, don't do it. Just leave it, let it dry, or clean it with a little tissue or something, but not with your hand. If you guys are open to learn, I'm open to teach you what I know, okay? And let me tell you something else. I prefer people that just got out of the school than people that have years of experience, me, personally. Because the people like you that barely got out of school are the people that are more hungry to learn. Have you guys ever know about flat ironing eyebrows? That's a new service. We do it in the salon. To make them, you know, many people have their eyebrows kind of like this, or you know. That's a really good service in the salon.
Is there a special flat iron for that?
It's not a flat. It's a chemical product.
Yeah.
And it's not hard. Maybe one day I can come and show you guys that.
Yes, we want it. We want it.
It's
Yeah.
not hard. 25 minutes, and
How much do you charge?
for waxing the eyebrows and flat 25 for both. But I need eyebrows that are really gonna show, you know. The ones that grow like this or like this. I always tell them kind of like a Loco Valdez. I don't know if you guys know what that is, you know? Those eyebrows will be the perfect ones. So, and I guess I'm done. Thank you for your time and